Welcome to Weiss on Film. On each episode of Weiss on Film, we're going to take an everyday approach to movie reviews. Why don't you go over and get yourself some refreshments? There you go. And then we're going to head over to the screening room. All right, you got everything? Are we ready? Let's get into the screening room and get ready to see what we have in store this time on Weiss on Film. 4 years after her last encounter with a mass serial killer, a woman is living with her granddaughter and trying to finish her memoir. But little do they know the evil and the terror that's about to befall them. This time on Weiss on Film. And welcome back, everyone. Welcome to Weiss on Film. Thanks for joining us today in the screening room, and hope all is well with you. Why don't you grab your refreshments like we talked about in the open, and we're going to head on in with the rest of the folks here. On this episode of Weiss on Film, 4 years after her last encounter with a mass killer, Michael Myers, Laurie Strode is living with her granddaughter and trying to finish her memoir. Myers hasn't been seen since, and Laurie finally decides to liberate herself from rage and fear and embrace life. However, when a young man stands accused of murdering a boy that he was babysitting, it ignites a cascade of violence and terror that forces Laurie to confront the evil she can't control. We're talking about Halloween Ends. This time on Weiss on Film, we're going to let you have a listen to the trailer, and we'll be back to talk about this movie right after this.
It's been 4 years since Michael Myers vanished without a trace.
Hello?
I was certain that I saw him watching me.
You pretend like you moved on, but you're actually just obsessed with death.
What are you gonna do when Michael comes back for you? Because he is coming.
But this time, something feels different. He's more dangerous. He killed my daughter. But tonight, I will kill him. Come and get me.
Laurie!
Maybe the only way he can die is if I die too. It all ends now.
And there you have it, the trailer
He came here to kill me, so do it.
for Hollywood. The trailer for Halloween Ends. There you go. So, folks, I'm going to be brutally honest. You just heard the best parts of this whole movie. And when I say that, I am being very, very, very generous. This film was released October 14th, 2022, and directed by David Gordon Green. Music composed, of course, by John Carpenter, Cody Carpenter, and Daniel Davies. In the film series Halloween, Halloween Ends should have been like, Halloween, why did we bother to make this? This film is 6 ways from awful. And when I say awful, I mean awful. It is, wow, it's bad. The first 2 Halloweens, maybe the third one, and they should have stopped there, honestly. Wow, what a way to kill a franchise. Awful to the core. I mean, the average audience rating on this is 1.9, and I even think that is being generous, to be quite candid. It's 2 hours and 9 minutes long, and honestly, it's 2 hours and 8 minutes too long. This film was horrific, and I don't mean in a good way that it's going to scare you. I mean, if you go into the theater and pay money to see this, you're going to be disappointed. I really mean that. We got the chance to see this because it came out on Peacock the same day it was released, the Peacock streaming series, streaming subscription service. And oh boy, I'm glad that we didn't pay, 10, 12, 14, 16 bucks to go see this in the movie theater. It's bad. 40% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. Internet Movie Database gives it a 5.1 out of 10. The story is all over the place. And when I mean all over the place, I mean all over the place. You figure, okay, Halloween, it's going to be, all right, the traditional Michael Myers versus, his sister Laurie and stalking her or people she's around or what have you. There's a backstory here of this kid who supposedly killed another kid when he was younger, and they think the kid's evil, and he starts supposedly going off and killing people, and then he's got the hots for Laurie's, granddaughter that she's living with, and Michael Myers is living, like a subdweller in the sewer system. I mean, Michael Myers has been shot, burned, dismembered, thrown into space, blown up, blown down, blown all around. This is just, folks, stay away. This is just a bad, bad movie. You'll never get the 2 hours of your life back for this film. Halloween Ends should have ended after the credits on this film. That's how bad it was. So, yeah, it was hard to sit through. Hard. Oh, I'll tell you. So, you know what my review is going to be on this one. For Halloween Ends, yeah, it's a big smelly plate of diarrhea. Stay far away from it, as far as you can, because it's that bad. It really is. That's all I got time for on this episode of Weiss on Film. Oh, I wish I could have gotten that 2 hours of my life back. Oh, God almighty. Halloween Ends? No, don't waste your time. Go watch paint dry. Go watch a bug crawl across a piece of wood, something, anything. Anyway, if you want to reach out and contact me, if you think you've got a different opinion of Hollywood Ends, you can email me at weissonfilm@purplepitstudios.com. Again, that's Weiss, W-Y-C-E, on film at purplepitstudios.com. Check out the website for more episodes at Weiss on Film. Just go to purplepitstudios.com and look for Weiss on Film. And hey, if you like the podcast, make sure you subscribe, share us with your friends, and give us a positive rating and review. Until next time, my friends, I'm going to save a seat for you in the screening room, and I look forward to meeting with you again on our next episode of Weiss on Film.